Now here's a crazy story. This is the Faithless Father. Thanks for coming to the channel once again. You want to talk about how religion makes you do crazy things? This is your guy. This is your story right here. An Indian man, Amar Bharati, decided to put his arm above his head and keep it there in devotion to the Lord Shiva, which is a god in Hinduism. He's kept it there for 45 years. I'm still trying to figure out what on earth that is. Are those his fingernails? I'm pretty sure those are his fingernails. You can keep your arm elevated, but I mean, you can still clip your fingernails. I don't really get what that is all about. He's very devoted man. Religion does good things, but it also does bad things, and it also makes you do crazy things.
Please, I'm not crazy.
Let's take a look at this article from the Jerusalem Post. Meet the man whose arm has been raised for almost 50 years. Amar Bharati in 1973 decided to dedicate his life to the Hindu deity Shiva. To prove his dedication, he lifted his right arm and has not lowered it since. Shiva is the god of, I believe that Shiva assures that the earth is destroyed so it can then be renewed. In Hinduism, the universe is destroyed and recreated in an endless cycle. You can read more about that in their holy scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita and the Vedas. Quite interesting. And actually, I think that some scientists are touting the theory now that that is actually what occurs, that there's like a big bang and a big crunch. So that's kind of like, damn, like what if Hinduism has gotten some type of truth, which is hard to believe because Hinduism started like 3000 BCE. Like, how would they know that? Anyway, back to the story. Up until 1973, Amar Bharati was a married man with 3 children who worked in a small local bank in India. Since then, the same man has decided to give up his humble life for the sake of world peace and specifically to dedicate himself to the Hindu deity Shiva. To prove his dedication to the process, Bharati decided to raise his right hand in the air and has not lowered it. The determined Bharati spent the first 2 years of the journey suffering from severe pain, but at some point, the pain subsided and he eventually lost all sensation in his arm. Some argue that because the blood circulation in his right hand had been completely cut off, he will never be able to lower it. That doesn't make any sense. That's not true. While others claim that he can still, in fact, lower his arm if he desires, but chooses not to do so ideologically. Dude, I guarantee you this man has lowered this arm at least once. 45 years? Don't lower the arm? How do you sleep? Like, you sleep with it elevated? Because when you go down, you gotta keep it elevated, and then you're sleeping. He must maybe have a brace. Quote, if you try to lower Bharati's hand, you will cause him real pain. Not physical, but spiritual. He believes that his eternal salute does indeed promote world peace. Unquote, one of his acquaintances explained. I looked for some live interview footage with this guy, but I couldn't find any. He has had interviews, but I haven't found any video footage of an interview. Another addressed the issue and explained that even physically there is a problem with lowering the arm since the cartilage in his elbow has dried out and therefore any movement can break his joint. That might be true. In a previous interview with the History of Today news site, Bharati said, I do not ask for much. Why are we fighting our sons among ourselves? Why is there so much hatred and enmity between us? I just want all Indians and the whole world to live in peace with each other. Well, there you have it, guys. Religion does not only act as a placebo to help us cope with the difficulties of life, but it also causes us to destroy our bodies physically. Sometimes, not all times. I also have some other videos that are going to pop up here in a second somewhere, and they go over some more substantive issues as well. Ancient literature, do some analysis of early Christianity and early Christian texts, and more serious issues as well. So check out those videos. This has been The Faithless Father. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you liked this video, and if you want to support the channel, go ahead and check out the Patreon. I'll leave links down below. Have a good one.